Alright, welcome back. Iago! Yeah. Fucking...
Use magic.
Okay, so... I figured I'd bring this up because, so last night, Toonami aired the Animatrix, so now I can date this episode for anyone who knows how to look up time charts for, TV channels on the internet. It is really curious. They re-aired the Animatrix because, you know, the fucking Matrix 4 is coming out, and Keanu Reeves is a sexy and beautiful man.
I mean, we all can agree on that, at least.
He doesn't appear in the Animatrix. Actually, he does appear in the Animatrix once as a shadow figure.
That's pretty funny.
It's very, like, we didn't want to pay for him.
Yeah, foreshadow stuff.
No, the Animatrix is like
Yeah, I think I remember it.
It's a hodgepodge of like what ifs essentially, but they're not what ifs. They're like all true stories.
Yeah, it's like this led to the events and crap.
But the reason I say it's what ifs is because they have literally no bearing on anything else in the in the Matrix. The only thing important about the Animatrix, which is I believe is the only reason people actually went and saw it in theaters back in the day, is it tells the origins of the Matrix.
Yeah.
And I think that's literally... And it's only 30 minutes long, is the origins of the Matrix, and then they go into all their weird side story shit, and the movie is like 2 hours and 45 minutes long, and like only 30 minutes of it is like the shit people actually cared about seeing. Anyways, I'm not knocking that. Yeah, I'm not knocking the movie. I actually really like the Animatrix. It's a fantastic movie. Especially art-wise, like there's a whole bunch of like really... Yeah, it's a very cool looking movie. However, I will say,
but
no, because I haven't seen it. It came out in 2003.
Oh yeah,
which means I haven't seen it in over 15 years.
So it's dated.
Yeah, no. The dated isn't even that bad. Like even like the 3D shit doesn't look terrible. It obviously looks old.
Yeah,
but it doesn't look like, oh god, holy shit, we used to watch this. It's like, you know, this still kind of looks good. Like, you can tell it's a cartoon. But it looks like, you know, like an early...
2000?
Yeah, no. Like, it looks like an early, like, PS3 game. Maybe a mid-era PS3 game. Like, it looks good. But, like, you're like, I've seen... Like, shit looks way better now. You can tell it's a cartoon.
Yeah.
Like, at the time, it was... I actually remember the articles about it. At the time, it was, like, the final skit... Or the second to final skit, the 3D animation one, it was considered, like, groundbreaking 3D animation. Like, people have never seen humans look so real. And a lot of that, I think, is because it had the imperfections. Like, you could actually see the, like, dimples in the skin and shit. Which was a big deal back then. Whoa, cutscene! I bet nothing important happens.
No, nothing does.
Wow! Alright, so anyways, the Animatrix...
This is why I appreciate our friendship. Oh no, we have to hurry before the door shuts.
Oh shit, we're on a time... Wow, they really put a time limit on a fucking door, huh? So they were really fucking dedicated to this. But...
Oh god, I almost didn't make it there because of the controls.
But I've noticed 3 things about the Animatrix more than any other things about the Animatrix. Number 1... Women don't wear fucking pants in that movie.
What?
I never realized it until rewatching it, but every chick either is just wearing underwear or, like, short shorts, and, like, that's it. Like, women just don't wear fucking pants.
Well, that's how it is, Chris, in,
like, that's what
in dystopian futures, that's what it's like.
Yeah, no, like, literally, you escape the Matrix, and then you just don't wear pants. Because, like, I'm not gonna conform to your society.
Oh, yeah, pretty much.
And then the second thing is that every ending is a cliffhanger.
I love that.
And I mean, like, almost everyone. It's like 90% of the endings in those shorts are just cliffhangers.
Oh no, Chris, we've been double-crossed.
Where is it? Come on, Al, you gotta forgive me. Where's Jafar?
Tell me.
Where's my wife?
Where's the girl?
Whatever.
Whatever.
You're supposed to be our friend.
but you've been playing both sides just to make sure you save yourself.
Like a popular girl in high school, you've been playing both sides.
Where are we going? A race car?
It's really vibrating something fierce, though.
No, we have to escape from the ruins.
The ruins. The ruins. Oh, shit, this is intense. Anyway, but,
Animatrix!
No, the thing with it is, I know why none of the females wear pants, and it's because the Matrix was inspired by Ghost in the Shell, and Mazer Kusanagi does not wear pants.
Yeah, that's honestly what I thought.
My favorite is there's one character in the Animatrix that was, like, just straight up, like, okay, this was clearly inspired by Mazer Kusanagi, because she doesn't wear pants, and she also wears only a leather jacket.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, gee, I wonder where they got this design from.
No, that's very true.
So, people for many years have told me that if I watched The Matrix, I would like The Matrix. Also, fun fact about me, I've never watched any of The Matrix 1, 2, or 3.
Really?
But I've watched the Animatrix like 3 times.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I never knew. I could have thought. I thought you did.
No, I know enough about it that, like, if I watched it, I'd probably be like, yeah, I knew all this. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I knew all this. Because I've seen so much from it, and people have spoiled so much of it over the years. I mean, the movie's 20 years old at this point.
It's 20 years old?
Yeah, so it's like, it's kind of hard to avoid it for that long. But, I've never watched it because, one, I've never really had the time to watch it. It's one of those things, it's like, yeah, I'll get around to watching it, and then you just, like, a million other things happen.
This is why we need to have a channel where we watch videos.
Yeah,
watch movies.
A reaction channel. Illegal Umbrella Reacts, our second channel, starting any year now.
5 years from now, potentially.
Yeah, right.
Iago!
If we ever get, like, a Patreon or something, maybe we'll do it through Patreon.
As if Patreon doesn't shut down.
Oh,
change
Patreon's...
it 17 different ways.
It's hella gonna shut down.
Oh no, the carpet's dead. Go on without me.
You earned...
Come on, let's get you
Earned a nap?
We whacked them.
Asked you.
Oh.
The palace is through there. Hurry!
But, yeah, so... What was I gonna... Yeah, so The Matrix is... It's one of those things that I haven't watched, but the things that I have seen from it, and the Animatrix gives you, like, the whole backstory of The Matrix, and what I've come to the conclusion of is... The Matrix is neat, but I can't help but feel that its backstory is hella generic.
It's also like, why would they do that?
Yeah, a lot of it makes no sense to me. Like, so essentially, a robot eventually gains sentience and kills its owners.
Yeah.
And then they have a trial, and they, like, determine if it's good or not. Except they never actually state what the outcome to the trial is.
It blows itself up.
Yeah, like, they just never do. They essentially just get... And then people started rioting, and I'm like, okay. But, like, did they come to a conclusion? Was it good or bad? Anyway, so they started rioting, and I'm like, alright, Matrix!
Anyway,
that's
we started
cool!
blasting.
And they eventually rise up against the robots and kill all the robots and throw them into the ocean. Because, of course, the humans would pollute the ocean while they're at it. I don't know, fuck it.
Because humans are evil.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing, is it is way too generically, humans are bad. And I'm just like, alright, like, cool. But then there are also, like, there are humans that agreed with them and joined the protest, and I'm like, well, which is it? Are they all evil? Or do they have some fucking people on their side? Which is it, Matrix?
Anyway, I started blasting.
Yeah, anyways, I started blasting.
Yeah, no, I like The Matrix because it inspired a lot of other stuff.
Yeah.
But The Matrix in itself is, this is kind of controversial, it's not the most original story.
No, well, it was never meant to be. You know the backstory of why they made The Matrix, right?
Why?
Is the two directors finished reading / watching Ghost in the Shell and went to their producers and went, slammed Ghost in the Shell novel on their desk. Like, the whole fucking novel. And we're just like, bang, we want to make this. And they were like, you can't make this. And they were like, we want to make something like this then. And they were like, fucking, I don't care, go make whatever.
Yeah.
And then they made The Matrix, because as much as The Matrix is cool and it inspired things, The Matrix was inspired by Ghost in the Shell, a vastly superior product.
Yeah.
Wow, this is getting kinky quickly. Also, he should still be a genie. Shouldn't have a human form if he was turned into a genie.
He'll change.
Alright. I think I read a comic like this once.
You sure you didn't just watch Giovanni's Glasses? Aladdin 3?
Aladdin 4.
Aladdin 4, Giovanni's Glasses.
What
do
was
that.
you were saying, Jafar? You dare defy me, you useless bird?
Yeah.
I should have turned you into a roast chicken.
He's gonna fucking murder the
Oh
bird.
no, wow, he's got the dead eyes and everything. He's just dead.
Very soon.
Dude, your vibration on this controller is going off the charts today.
Hey man, you can't blame me. They're the ones who set the settings.
Oh, you're right. Oh no.
They really wanted it to
Oh no,
vibrate.
we're gonna die. Oh, but Carpet saves us in the last minute.
Derek's scared of vibration because his controllers weren't allowed to vibrate as a child.
Because they were all falling apart.
Whenever a controller vibrates, Derek is like, what is this fucking black magic butchery?
That mostly is the joke. I forgot about this fucking boss.
He's very red.
So red.
He's very red. Look out, he's throwing literal tower spears at you. Man, this is a cool background, though. Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, last one.
Well, then they're like, the robots comprise their own nation. I'm like, I thought we killed them all. Didn't you just establish that they were defeated? How'd they make a nation?
A nation under God, indivisible with the liberty.
And then they're like, and then the robots, like, you
started
know,
blasting.
They're like, and then the robots started making more of themselves, better, faster, more efficiently, and I'm like, yeah, that tends to be where we fuck up with robots.
Yeah,
when we start letting them make themselves, that's where the problem starts. And then they're like, and then the robots tried to join the UN, and they were told no. And I'm like, that would never fucking happen. You know how many stupid countries are in the UN that literally have no business being in the fucking UN?
That's rude, Chris.
The UN literally lets anyone in. That you could be a nation of like 5,000 people, and they'd be like, yeah, right.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
Like, literally, you have to have a dictator come here, or an advisor. You have to have an advisor come here and sit at a table and yell about shit with us for 6 hours and do nothing. Welcome to the UN, asshole. That would never happen. I mean, for fuck's sakes, we got like 3 countries on there right now committing literal war atrocities and genocide, and we're just like, United Nations, peace for everyone!
The United Nations' purpose is to prevent a World War III.
Yeah, not to prevent human rights atrocities.
No.
Just to stop war.
That's literally the actual sad part about it.
Yeah, but then again, that's why I'm like, this would never happen because they deny the robots from joining, and then they start a war with them, and it's like the United Nations' entire purpose is to never war with anything. Like, they would literally give those robots the heads of senators on a plate if it meant it would prevent a war. That's how ridiculous the United Nations is most of the time.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Anyway,
enough of the Animatrix's absolutely garbage understanding of the fucking UN and how it works. The humans go... Literally, the logic is... And then the humans became more evil and said, no, you can't join. And then we tried to nuke them because that's what the humans would do next. They'd be like, no, you can't join the United Nations. Also, we're gonna kill you all now. What?
That's how humans
In what
work.
world?
Don't you know humans are evil?
Yeah, it's like, no.
I thought you knew this, Chris, that
And
humans are evil.
No, like, they bombed the robots, but the robots didn't care because they weren't made out of flesh. I'm like, yeah, Why wouldn't we fucking EMP them? We have EMPs
No, we
that
didn't.
work specifically against technology. Why the fuck would we bomb robots?
Chris, you just don't understand how future society works.
Oh
Why would
God.
we use technology of the present when we can use nukes?
Yeah, literally. Like, it's literally the entire Animatrix background is just humans are evil. Let me prove it to you by telling you all the evil things humans did. And I'm like, but that makes no fucking sense. One, even if we were evil, why would we be so incompetently evil?
Because we're evil.
It's like, I was just like, I'm like, listen,
I started blast.
here's the one thing that I do disagree with people on. If we did create robots, and they did create like this uproar and took over, I do think humans would lose and robots would win. I do think humans would lose. I don't think robots would win.
Yeah,
Because
no, I agree.
humans would 100%
Destroy the
sabotage
world.
everything, then prevent themselves from being the top of the food chain.
Yeah. So, how do I phrase this? If nuclear war had to happen with the robots, which most likely it would if you have supercomputers that can control all that shit, yeah, the entire world would be inhabitable. They
Yeah.
wouldn't care, but we would probably destroy a lot of stuff.
Well, that's like the one thing I think the Animatrix gets right, is because... So they know that they're being powered by the sun, so they literally block out the sun for the entire planet as a last-ditch effort to defeat the robots, and all I can think of is, well, one, that would send us into an ice age,
Yeah.
and we would lose regardless. But you know what? I think the robots would lose too, unless they're, able to work in hyper-freezing conditions. Which most technology, no.
I forget that's why they use the humans as batteries.
Yeah, it's because they blocked out the sun. Which, I mean, if you're robots, I figured you'd be smart enough to figure out a way to de-block the sun, but whatever. The Matrix makes no sense about the battery thing.
Yeah. I
There's...
think they just wanted an excuse to have people there.
There's a guy on YouTube I forget who fucking made the video, but there was a guy on YouTube that explained it where he was just like, humans are literally the most inefficient power source ever. Why would you ever use them as batteries? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
So I
yeah.
started blasting.
He's gonna fly right into a... Oh no! Goofy! That's a ton of property damage.
And now Goofy is dead as well.
Is that my cue? Am I on? Come on, Al. Let me build a freeway or something.
Everything's fine. Don't panic. Genie? But I can't.
Let me build a freeway or something.
He also made a joke comment about a swimming pool earlier, which that wouldn't have existed.
Yeah, right.
Actually, that's not true. There were swimming pools in
In the desert? I don't think so.
not in the desert, but in oases.
Yeah, but wouldn't they wish for an oasis, not a swimming pool?
Yeah, who knows?
You've done it again, Sora.
You filled it with pixie dust.
Because you've done it again, Sora. You fucked everything up and then fixed it.
Oh, you.
Trust me.
Trust it. Believe in the me that believes in you. Aladdin, the genie of the lamp.
You made the joke I was gonna make.
Aladdin's my favorite Disney princess.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I think there's a
episodes
couple
not.
others, but it feels like Aladdin. It always feels to me like Aladdin is the only Disney movie where they have a Disney princess that isn't named after the movie.
No, I think you're right, actually.
I mean, there's Brave. Like, the girl wasn't named Brave, but the movie was still based around her and not, like, another main character.
Yeah,
So I'm like,
right.
I think it's the only one. Which is why that joke comes from. Aladdin is my favorite Disney princess. Because Disney princesses are supposed to be named after the movie.
Really?
Yeah. It's a rule, except for Aladdin. It's literally the only one.
Oh, bother. He got stuck in the thing. Are you alright?
Oh, you gluttonous fuck!
Sora, is that you? Help me! You fucking fat piece of shit. Orcalcus? Oh,
that I forgot about that. I did want to bring this up about the Animatrix. In one of the scenes, there's a guy and a girl that are like sword fighting with katanas blindfolded, and as they fight, more and more of their clothes get cut off, and they get more and more naked. And right as it started, because I haven't seen it in so long, I literally, when it started, I was like, I don't even remember this one, and I was like, oh yeah, this is the one that they were like, it looks amazing. I remember this from the articles. I'm like, why do I not remember this fight, like, at all? And like, so as they're, like, fighting, and they're, like, cutting off little parts of the clothes, and I'm just like, and then they're gonna be naked, and then literally they end up being naked, and I'm just like, wow.
Oh, I forgot.
I feel like I called this, but also I feel like I shouldn't have called this. Yeah, it's straight down to the point where they, like, cut each other's pants off and they're, like, taking peeks and shit, and I'm like, this is weird.
This is weird.
This is weird. I was 100... Oh, God, fucking giant swinging. It's like... As the more I watched it, the more I was just like, wow, this movie is hella 2000s. Like, there's a part where a kid, like, escapes his school and all the Agent Smiths on a skateboard. And, I'm like, man, this is weirdly 2000s.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Don't worry.
So,
I promise I'll come back and visit you now and then.
I'll talk about it in the next episode, that way we can actually, like, go into it. But, you know, that movie is weird. The Matrix is weird and just not very, like, I don't know if well-connected is the right word.
Well, here's the thing.
Right here.
The Matrix 1 is good and well-constructed and well thought out. And then when they expand on it, you realize how fucking stupid the Matrix is. Because after the Matrix 1, they spent all their time
doing cool shots.
Yeah, like, they essentially it was like them trying to be like, and this is how the world works, and it's like, but wait. No, what? That doesn't make any sense.
Just proved that in the first one.
A lot of it is them, like, backtracking on things that they established in the first one, too. Where you're like, but wait, didn't you say it didn't work this way, like the last movie?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't.
Thanks, Gopher.
If you ever get lonely, just start bouncing and think of your pal Tigger.
Tigger!
Dude, we got Mega Jump now because we thought of Tigger.
You're leaving?
Nice.
I really have to go.
Well,
I gotta go save my friend.
because
I have to go now, my friends are leaving.
here forever and ever, right, Sora?
I won't forget about you until I forget about you.
You're right.
And all of you are right here too. See ya.
Bye, Sora. Oh, no, wait, we're staying with him.
Honestly, I would rather we stick with Winnie the Pooh for a little bit. Mostly because Winnie the Pooh will probably be more interesting than Sora.
Ooh, shots fired. Hey, man, Sora's
Oh, wait,
got
no,
a
we're
lot
going to Jack
on.
Skellington World next, so we're fine.
Good point. Oh, God, we're in the moon!
We're the moon!
But not the Kingdom Hearts moon, just this world moon.
Not the moon that looks like a literal heart.
Yeah, not that moon. This is a normal moon.
Oh, I get it.
Wow,
'cause it's
that...
Sora with Winnie the Pooh.
Dude, that book was all fucked up.
Now it's not.
And now it's not.
This is the power of magic.
I vaguely remember Christopher Robin being in this story.
Me
Was he
too.
not originally in this?
Me too. Oh, dude, we got the cure element. And we got an Orcalibus Plus. Wow.
I love that the actual kid Christopher Robin was based on was just like, I hated those books. I was bullied relentless as a child because of them.
I can see that.
And now he's all cool with it.
Because, you know...
Because, like, he has to be to make money.
Yeah. It's always the money.
Pretty much.
I was bullied relentlessly as a child.
It was terrible, and I absolutely hate those books. And it's like, wait, what's my family income? $1 million on stupid merch sales? I love these books!
Absolutely, I love them.
It's funny how that works.
It's funny that money, how well money does.
You want to call it here before we get like a second cutscene of some sort?
Fire this thing, hit synthesize, drop over these elements, get all these recipes, and say, okay, we're good.
Alright, we'll see you guys in the next post. See you guys then. Peace.